Well, howdy there guys, and welcome to episode 7 of my modded Minecraft adventures. I'm your host, sSsDoOm, and I've done quite a bit of exploring, gathered up more resources. I've made a couple more of these canvas bags and colored them red and blue for extra inventory space. And apparently I just got stuck in the menu for some reason. Just masonring up some of the ores I gathered, and I'm going to have to cook those. I've got plenty of rubber here in extractor. I've been trying to gain more because of some of the things I'd like to get going here soon. I did manage to get Unbreaking 3 in my explorations. Also, I forgot to inform you how the soul shards work. Basically, you just kill mobs of the type you want while it's on your hotbar, and it collects the souls. And then later on, we can put them in a soul cage. And right here, you just place it in a soul cage. Depending on the tier, depends on how fast it spawns, and so on and so forth. Currently, this is a tier 4, so it would spawn quite a few, but it is affected by light level, and I can't control how many it spawns. I think it might be affected by light level. I'll have to double check that one, but generally, once I get it up to tier 5, which is going to be a little while, I'll finally be able to lock it in. I'm going to need some more levels to get this vial, so I'd like to get a name on it to lock in the repair rate. And of course, Soul Stealer, I finally got that on there, and got Sharpness 4 because I combined it with a Sharpness 3 and a Vorpal 2 sword, and I'm Breaking 3. So now I've got a very nice vial sword. I've actually made several, including another Sharpness 4 and a Vorpal 2 there. I was considering, I tested just to make sure about the repair rate. So this one's going to cost quite a bit to repair, but in terms of experience, but the benefit being is that I'll be able to just steal the souls of my enemies and potentially get skulls. I'll definitely be using that when I go for hunting down wither skeletons, but we've also got some more enchanted books. I got a couple of Power 5 books, which is very rare, and a blast protection book. Ran into more of those little altars, and actually they had wisp spawners, which was moderately painful. I ended up using my gravity gun to throw the spawner away to get rid of it, but here that, got a bunch more bee stuff. I actually found a bee villager that was giving proven frames for emeralds, so I got a bunch of those up together. I stole several apiaries along the way as well, many bees, including some tropicals. I already had that. And this one I'm going to use for something, and I haven't decided what I'm going to use, but I got more knowledge fragments, and those are going to be nice. I can show you guys how those work. I won't be able to research it yet, I don't believe, but you can take 9 of them and you get yourself an unknown theory, and you can get a couple of those, and these add some very special things later on in Thaumcraft. They're very, very unique. Got more tools, a bunch of helmets that I'm probably going to use, a bunch of boots. I actually got pants during my explorations, which was a little awkward, and a crowbar, so that'll be helpful if I ever get into railcraft for actually making rails. I also get some portal spawners. Very fun toys. They allow you to set up one on one end and another one, and by redstone signal you can turn them on and connect the two of them. So I may make use of those eventually. I also got a logic matrix programmer. I don't know how that works, but I got one. And it's turning night already, so we will quickly fly up here and sleep through it. Right now I'm trying to get the chickens built up again so I can kill them all off, because I want to get that soul shard completely filled. That way I can eventually just set up a spawner and control the chicken spawning, and it'll make it a whole lot easier, being able to just controllably spawn them and kill them at will and whatnot. Let's see. I do have an anvil. I don't know if I've made note of that before. It's actually slightly damaged already, but just the way it is. And let's get started. I want to make a few different things. I want to show you guys how to make some very unique stuff. If you get coal dust, you can actually take it and put it like this, and you get yourself some raw carbon mesh. This is just one component. It's actually used in several mods, and then you take 2 of those and you can get yourself, oh yeah, fiber, sorry, and then it gets the raw carbon mesh. But you get those, and that gives me 22 of those. It's not very cheap, but once they're stuck in the compressor, I can compress them down, which will take a little bit, and we'll be able to make some fancy stuff. I'm also going to need some energy crystals. You can see I already made some, but I wanted to show you guys making one. I think I already did before, I don't know. But we'll just do it again. These, if you guys can guess what this is going to be for, then power to you, because it's relatively easy to figure out what I'm planning on making with energy crystals, carbon fiber, and a piece of glass. But we also got some other things I want to make here, so let's see. I believe it's that. Let's get these together. I know I haven't shown you, well, I'm about to, but get some more carbon mesh together, because we're going to need 2 of these. I'll toss them in with the others. Actually, we'll take these 2 out for now. Or, actually, that won't help anything, because it's going to need all the compressor again for this. But when you take tin times 3, bronze times 3, and refined iron on top, you get yourself mixed metal ingots, and you can compress these down in the compressor to get yourself advanced alloy, which is for yet another material I intend to make. Now I've filled that up. We got a couple fun things I'd like to make this episode, but those are going to take some time. I'm just going to stick this in here, yes, somewhere. Of course, we're going to make something else, but I'll make one of the easy things I have on the agenda, which is a fancy one, a part of one of the mods that's actually new to the pack that was added in last, and that is a power armor tinker table. Fancy looking block. A good place to put it down. We'll just... I don't want to put it there because I got plans for that spot. Why don't we just put it here? Looks like it might be bigger than the space it's taking up. Let's see. Yeah, it takes up a little bit more space on the thing. Actually, I could probably put it like that. And then it rotated it that way. Whatever. It's fine. See, it's part of the Muse machines, or is it Machine Muses? Yeah, it's Machine Muses, sorry. Modular power suits, and we can actually, let me find them real quick. That's another one of the mob. That's Xeno's Reliquary, I believe. Or I don't know how it goes. Atomic Bees is also another one that was added to the pack. 3 of them, yeah. Here's power armor head, torso, feet, and of course the legs. These aren't too bad to make, but I may work on getting those together. They actually can be made. They require power, though. I don't know if this machine requires power. Find out in the long run. It's nothing too big yet. I'm really low on copper, so that's going to be put on wait for the time being. Let's see how these are doing. Still got a bunch more, so that's going to take a little while. Let's try and get ourselves a couple more things put together here. Of course, going to want to get ourselves quite a bit put together. Let's get ourselves a carpenter. Forestry. And it's used for a variety of different things in the mod. So, I don't know if I want it there. Maybe I'll move it over here. Put it in the floor like that. I'm probably going to be putting most of these forestry machines in the floor. I really haven't decided too much on the setup as of yet. It's just generally only experimentation. Let's grab all of this as well. I think I just mixed up some of what I had, but that's alright. Let's get ourselves something that's going to be very key to all this, and that is an aqueous accumulator. If you guys know what it is, it's from thermal expansion and just provides water. I think I've got everything I need, or no, I need one more thing here. The pneumatic servo. Now that goes down there. Pieces of glass. And the bucket in the center. And we get ourselves an aqueous accumulator. Let's get ourselves some pipes as well. I need these. I need one of those. I'll give us a way to connect up our power source. 2 different blocks. We're gonna need these as well. You can take cactus green to get pipe waterproof. You can also take beeswax, but we don't have any bees just yet. We're gonna get those started though here soon enough. And just like that, you can get waterproof piping. And we're finally getting into some of the many pipes involved in Buildcraft and that. So I've kind of been putting that off. All this here. This is quite a bit of fancy stuff there. That's going to be definitely important. We're almost done with all that. We're going to want to get the advanced alloys here shortly as well. But let's see. I'm going to need my buckets. I'm going to need 2 for water. So let's go grab another bucket of water. Quickly. Takes me forever to do anything, doesn't it? Oh, well. Run back over here. I think I'm going to try and put it next to it for now. I'm going to probably leave that particular tool there. I don't know if that'll connect or not. I hope it doesn't. Guess we'll find out. And we're not going to want it quite that deep. Oh, yeah, we are going to want it that deep. So I may need another pipe. I don't know. Grab a couple buckets of water back and keep those on hand. And then we're going to get ourselves an aqueous accumulator in the middle. And of course, this will fill up with water over time. And it'll actually output water directly into pipes. So if I were to say put this pipe right here, it automatically fills it with water. And of course we are going to need another. I am short, so I'll just take another cactus and we'll cook it up real quick. Should I take it another second here? Now you may ask, why am I preparing a aqueous accumulator for the carpenter when the carpenter has a lot of different things it fuels? Well, it's because I'll probably just add in additional carpenters for that. They're not very costly in resources and whatnot, so I don't see any issue with trying to do so. So let's see. We're going to need to go... Oh, hello, hole in the floor. Haha. So I have a jetpack. Actually, probably better go up right there. And I missed. Alright, so let's try. Okay, good. Good, good. Alright. So we'll try to connect. I hope it doesn't power it though, because that would be an issue. Shouldn't, since it won't accept it. Actually, I might not need that. Here we go again. Should. Ah, fudge monkeys. There we go. Trying to catch it without letting it drop, because I don't have to go all the way down to catch it, but... Let's see. Might not need that. I'm gonna be able to control it for the time being. But, could probably just put a lever off it. But that won't work there. Let's try bring this out a little bit more. And then we'll put this here. That there, and then we discover we don't really need that at all. But that's fine. Alright. Boom. Connects up. A little bit out in plain La La Land here, but that's fine. Okay. Really need the gravity gun here. Moment, this should be alright. We're going to need to be able to access that yet, which I still can. But as you can see, it's getting power. Apparently it has an internal buffer, I see. Interesting. But it's going to need power. And we're going to put that there. I'm going to have to clean that up underneath there a little bit. But as you can see, this is starting to fill up with water now from the aqueous accumulator. And that'll help. We're going to need ourselves, let's see. I believe it's refined circuit board. And a lever. I don't think I have any spare levers at the moment, so I'll just grab a stick. There. A piece of cobblestone. And we're just going to place it right here. And this will start sending power, as you can see. Not much, but that should be alright. Already, yeah, got a single, you got a left click to put them in there, and you right click to remove and see what we've got. That's what we're looking for, so we just hit the switch, it's dark out. Now it should start running that, and this shouldn't be getting any power. Alright, okay, it'll take just a little bit of time here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves the other bits running. Maybe 3 of that, and we're gonna need ourselves a bronze ingot here. Let me see. I need to check something. Just give me just a moment. You can watch my character's head bombing around, I'm sure. This up. Because if you don't know, whenever oh, those came up. That didn't come up before. I mean, it's just, well. Oh, this is working now, but I think that helps me with what I'm actually in need of information for. Let's see. Ourselves. Where is it? Electrical engine. Upgrades. See, I'm gonna need 2 of those, I believe. 2 of those and probably 1 of those. So 2. Alright, how's that doing? Looks like it finished the circuit board. Of course, it's still burning power to run, but that's not where that goes. Keep clicking on. There we go. Now I'll start making that next. Then we need iron and bronze, right. Right, okay. We'll grab 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need oops, I think I grabbed 1 too many. Oh, well, I'll be alright. 10, make ourselves more bronze here. Okay, and we'll shut that back off. Put that in like a whoop. I'll just dump that back in. We're gonna need the bronze as well. And we're gonna need a piece of glass. Sand works too, but oops, wrong just. Glass is a little bit cheaper power-wise to heat up. So it's going to need a little bit more heat, and then once it heats up, it'll melt the glass down, and I'll be able to actually use it to get ourselves some tubes. Okay, don't need that recipe anymore. Let me ask why we're going to all this trouble. It's because we want to get ourselves something very useful, and that's a good amount of power supply here. Then that didn't work. Yeah, that's the recipe. Whoa. Did I miss something here? Oh, you can put other stuff in there. Iron ingots you can put in there? That's a little strange. Must not be enough glass in there. That's a little different than what I'm used to. Must change the amount of glass that's used in the recipe or something here. Yep. Interesting. Now we don't need to use any more electricity from that. Now we got ourselves a soldering iron, and after I pull them out of there some tubes, we can actually make ourselves an upgraded circuit board. So as you can see, there's electric engine manual. There's a bunch of different things. Right now we're just going to be doing these, because as you can see, if I go like this, it's going to give us crop farms instead, or manual crop farms. We're looking for electric engine. Of course, we're going to give it an efficiency upgrade, which doesn't really help that much, but... And then we just take ourselves a circuit board, and boom, it puts it all on there. So now it's going to use a bunch more EU. It's actually going to use 35 EU per tick, but it's going to have a much higher megajoule output. It'll actually output at 10 megajoules per tick. We're just going to place this in here, and as you can see, it now has a circuit board. It's got 4 megajoules stored at the moment. No fuel? Should have plenty of fuel. Yeah. You can see it's outputting a whole lot more power. It's all just building up inside that tube, which... because there's nothing accepting it, that's why. Forgot about that. Gonna have to be careful of that in the future. Anything else we can make with this at the moment? There isn't anything coming up with recipes. There'll be quite a bit I'm going to need to make in the long run here, but with that power hiding a lot of power, we'll only be able to run it part of the time, but we will be able to run a quarry off of it efficiently at full speed. So that'll be nice. I'm just going to need more stuff to do so. Yeah, let's check on our stuff over here. We're getting through time fast. Good, we got our carbon plates. And oops, I left the mixed metal ingots in there. We'll just compress them up real quick. And we'll make ourselves some fancy armor here. So you just take 2 like that. An energy crystal on the bottom, we get ourselves some nanosuit boots. Then a nanosuit helmet, just like that. We get ourselves a chest plate. And leggings. And there we go. And apparently we have one more than what I accounted for, but that's fine. Now once those are done compressing, which is almost there, let's go ahead and get something else ready here. We've got other stuff in mind as well that I want to get going. So we'll go ahead and toss these in there. Now for the last part of our nano set is of course the nano saber. All these I do believe can be just charged in an MFE. Easily, of course, it's a lot of EU to store in them, but they're all very useful. These provide a lot more protection, but at a cost of EU instead, and this sword is actually incredibly strong, dealing out massive amounts of damage. And of course, we're given all the prep work for explorations of the harder kind. Once that's done, we need these 3, and we're going to need to make ourselves some more mixed metal ingots, and of course advanced alloy for the next project as I throw them on the ground. Just like so. We'll make ourselves what these are all for. You just take a couple circuits like that and lapis, and we ourselves some lapitron crystals. Not the cheapest things, but definitely worth it. And we'll just toss this over here for now. We'll put these electron tubes back in there. Cover this up for now. This lever is just kind of ugly for now, but it gives us some control over that system. There we go. We've got these. Now we can make this machine. So you got your standard machine block. Well, there's a recipe that gives you an advanced machine block, which is very important for what we're about to make. Of course, we're going to need to upgrade our circuit, our electronic circuit as well for this machine. We ourselves an advanced circuit, and you just take all this like so, and we'll get ourselves an MFSU. Now, why an MFSU? Well, it's because we're going to be upgrading and getting a whole lot more power storage here. We're going to want to be able to store a lot more power. So we'll go ahead and get these ready, because we're going to want something else that I'm about to prepare to make. So I think I might cut it here just for the moment and come back for the last few minutes once we've got these done compressing. So I'll be right back. And we're back. I'd drop in a little bit earlier because I'm just getting something set up at the moment. Getting a next quarry set up, and of course I'm doing it with a custom size this time, unlike before. My inventory's already full of random junk. Let's go ahead and put our soldering iron away, and we'll put some of these pipes in there for now. Torches down here. I'm probably going to try and help this along a little bit in starting, because there might be some copper here, and we are in dire need of copper. Let's place these torches down. Make that one look a little less ugly. Place down. Now it says it'll keep 5 chunks loaded. Of course, their chunks are already being loaded, but that's fine. Grab all that. For now, we're just going to put a gold chest on top of it. Now we need to bring some power down to it. Well, just so happens I don't think I have quite enough pipes, so we'll get our gold ones back out of here. Fly up here. We've got 6 of those, which just put our landmarks away. I want to lose those. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably 8 instead of 6, but that's fine. I can always put some back. That might be enough. We'll find out here in just a second. These right here. And down here. And crash into the ceiling a bit. But definitely not going to be enough, but that's alright. I think I probably could have placed those two at a different spot. It's almost perfect right there. Wait. Perfect! We've got just enough. Haha. Eat real quick. I just realized how loud my sound is this entire episode. Well, that's a little... So we'll flip the whoa. Hold on, let's sleep through the night, then we'll flip the switch. That way we've got solar power coming in, because that electrical engine with the circuit board will pull more power than we're generating. We're only generating 16 U per tick. So we may have to upgrade our power system a little bit, or if I could just find more copper, then I wouldn't have to worry about it at all. But for now, I'll just run it with some control in mind. So we'll just flip the switch here. And you see it's pumping power into it, and it's going to work. Relatively quickly as well. Alright. Take a jetpack off just for the moment. Because I see any copper, like right there, I'm going to break it before it gets to it. Do not want to lose that. Some mobs might spawn up here with me. I'm not too worried about it. I don't know how far, but might not be able to get to the ores in time. As fast as it's going here. Oh, that was the edge. That's going back across. Oh shoot, that's iron. I don't want to lose the iron. Yes, saved it. It destroys pretty much everything that's inside the square when it's clearing it away. It's right after. I don't care about that crystal. I can get rid of that. But anything ore-wise, I don't want to lose, so I'm just kind of helping it along on that end. Except for junk like that. I don't like aluminum more. I've got a ton of it so far, and not a use for it. I suppose I could use it for torches, but eh. Or blocks. Nothing too great, though. You got a rocky comb there. Or hive, I should say. Not really a comb yet. And you see this thing's incredibly quick. The amount of power it's receiving, but of course it's going to be draining our MFE on the other end very, very quickly. Because we're only generating less than half of what it needs to run at this speed. I know I could have upgraded it a whole lot less and handled it less, but I wanted to get the best upgrades because I'm probably going to be using it for a little while before I actually upgrade to a faster system. Eventually I'd like to get some biogas production going, but of course that means I still have to have some source of power, and until then, this is about the best alternative, is using an electrical engine with that much on it. Alright. Looks like it's nothing else on the last level. We'll make sure. First, looks like, alright, it's going to clear out this last bit, then it's going to start putting down the frame so it can start mining. So while it does that, let's grab our jetpack and fly back on up. Oh. I'm going to circle real quick. Let's put this copper in there. Get some of this junk out of the way real quick. We'll put the non-working nanosuit in there, fills that bag up, but oh well. Alright. Sort this real quick. Now we're going to grab that. And this will get us 2 advanced machine blocks. And you may ask why 2? Well, you'll see in just a moment. So we'll get ourselves some of these. We're going to need an energy crystal. Yet another. But not just an energy crystal, we need to upgrade it even further to the Lapatronic crystal. As you can see, this carries 100,000. This will actually hold 1,000,000. That's why the MFSU can actually hold a 10 million capacity. Which is definitely Nice. But we're gonna need to upgrade both of these. So we'll take that. Get ourselves 2 advanced circuits, and I believe the recipe's just like this. I might be sideways, but that's it. Yeah, I am off by a little bit here. And there we go. We've got ourselves a mass fabricator. That means here in the future, probably after this quarry's done with all its work, we'll be setting up a mass fabricator and trying to get some UU matter going. Because I could, if I got enough power going into it, which I could just sit and wait, I could actually get the copper I need from just the UU matter, I do believe. I might be wrong about that, but because there's just a ton of different recipes, so it's hard to be absolutely certain which is which, but that's quite alright. Let's see, we'll go down here and see how this is doing. So it's still working its way away. Look how fast it's going. It's going a whole lot faster than the previous one, but of course it's draining power a whole lot faster. And now we've got some earth shards already, and some aluminum ore. This thing will run incredibly fast, and I'll probably have it running quite a bit between episodes so that I can get as much out of it as I can. And why don't we show you real quick before I end the episode how much power this thing's during the day with the sun out. So here's our solar panels, and yes, I did actually add another one. I don't know if I ever said anything about that or not, but yeah, as you can see, it's pulling quite a bit of power. It looks like it's keeping up a little bit, but not really enough to manage it. It'll drain far faster than what it'll gain. So eventually it'll run out, and that'll be that. But hopefully by then we'll have enough copper they'll be able to get another going. And then... Yep. Gotta press G for that. Gotta love the medium stone. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you later.